We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Washington Redskins. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Carlos Hyde. And this first play will get him back to the 25, but that's going to be it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. On second down, here's Wentz. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy. The 40, they'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First down, a run with Hyde. And he gets this one in midfield before he's brought down. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now a play fake. Wentz. He's going to go for a big play downfield. This is intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Wide open receiver, complete. A huge play there for Arizona. 51 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Now, this is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses. But just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. And on the ground they go with a running back. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, Those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Bust through the tackle. He finds an opening past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the first.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. He's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
Yeah, you don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be broken down for him.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did something with that.
Now Gordon. Nifty move by Gordon. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
A first down throw for Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
46.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Redskins scoop it. He's got daylight. He's at the 30, 10. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Hyde. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Carson Wentz, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Zerline good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. He dropped an 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
He'll rifle this one deep right side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. Now keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in there, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense, everybody wants a piece of that pie.
He's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Gordon on first down. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Melvin Gordon with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cardinals are in for 6. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On second down, Hyde. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man,
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And this throw will be intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
He's got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
2nd down, Prescott. And Nelson's got it here right side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just...
Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Prescott now on 2nd down. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kenny Stills, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
We're good.
Throwing on first is Wentz. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Into the red zone. Wentz forced out to his left. And a loose football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Throwing is Wentz. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Shotgun now for Wentz. The quick slant caught, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now. The Redskins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll run it. Here's Hyde. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
This offense bent the defense in their long drive downfield, but once they got within sight of the goal line, the defense went to don't break mode and is stiffened.
Come on now. Come on now. Let's go. Here we go. Here we go. 120. Check. Black.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Carl Lawson in there to get him. And that's sack number 12 for him on the year. They go play action here on 1st down. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him. And his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. This is Gordon. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. A 4-yard pickup that gets him going forward, but still 15 yards left on 3rd down. 2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break.
46. 26.
Third and long for Prescott. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got a man. Complete. A huge play there for Arizona. 41 yards.
I know they had good coverage downfield, but you have to wonder, on third and long like that, how does that happen, that they can get that far downfield and complete a pass? You got to guard the sticks, understand where you are, so it's almost like someone fell asleep at the switch, and now that the play's been completed, they've got to dust themselves off on defense, pick it up, and figure out how to not let that happen again.
He's going to look deep for his running back, Gordon. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Cardinals. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to a position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Carl Lawson in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
81. Go.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Carl Lawson in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Here we go. 280. Night, check. 59. Night.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Looking long for Westbrook. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Here's Bradley Pinion now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And they'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. First down, Prescott. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now they'll pitch it out. This is Gordon. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. Eluding the pressure right. And he finds Stills, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They get it to him running left. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And that will extend the lead out to 24. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
So now we look at the Redskins offense getting ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They run again with Hyde on first. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Chris Jones on the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
To throw, it's Wentz. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun on third down, Wentz. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Hang in there now. Hang in there now. Forward, Tokyo.
And back to the ground, Hyde. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Wentz. Shedding the tackle. Stepping up. He's going to keep it. And he lost the football. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. In for the score. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
Gordon. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Prescott on first down. And that'll be incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills. And it's second down. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. He's going to air one out. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. The busy night continues for Gordon as he gets it here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
He's had a big game tonight, and while no one's going to be overly concerned about that last play, you also know that the offense coordinator does not want to see that happen again. They want to get back to doing what they've been doing all game long.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. Prescott hauling it in. Nelson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. It was Reggie Ragland who got him down. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
They run it here with Gordon. And an alley to run. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there, second and goal.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
He's going to get it running right. So that one will be accepted. The penalty yards marched off as they'll try again on second and goal. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Melvin Gordon taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here come the Redskins now. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Once again here on 2nd and 10. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Eric Kendricks leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he's going to go down again. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
There we go. Wide eight. Hey, no, look good. Hey, we got Mike 50. Mike 50, huh? Ricky.
Here's Gordon. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and the big yardage all night long.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
Here you go.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Running right. It's a handoff to Gordon. He lost 2 there. And it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And he's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Redskins. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's something that got to be careful.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. Now Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. Well, they get 1 back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. So out now come the Cardinals. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment. And to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Gone!
And they will take a knee here. Here's Drew Kaiser now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cards, they're into the win column for the 3rd time this year as they get the victory here. And they'll return home next week to take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Washington, the perfect season was apparently not meant to be as they drop to 7-1. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly.